Well, friends, there's nothing like perspective. See that back there, guys? That is a cruise ship that is about to enter South Point or the Port of Miami. And right now, I'm going to be doing a walking tour before the sun rises. You guys are going to watch the sunrise with me. Not literally on the beach, but we're going to walk it, and we're going to film here. Because right now I'm on Collins, and those of you guys who've been watching my channel, you guys will see a lot of what I've been doing. What was that? Yes, the Chit Show. What do you guys locals here? Yeah. So what? On 74th. You live on 74th? Well, you don't want to tell them exactly where you live. I mean, you know, a lot of people watch this, but. That's not exactly where I live. That's a. So what are you doing out here? You came outside. I see that you have a. What kind of dog is this? That's a Yorkie. That's a little Yorkie, and then there's another one over there that. Yeah, he's a multi-poo. He's very adventurous. He doesn't listen. So let me ask you, since you live in the area, I'm actually doing a walking tour. I'm walking up 71st, all the way north. Mm-hmm. What do you like about this area? So quiet, peaceful. You have a little bit of tourism on the weekend time. It's quiet and peaceful, and the dogs are going at it. Just a dog.
It's quiet and peaceful. Stop it. Sorry. Quiet, peaceful. There's what I love about the area that I live in. Mm-hmm. It's predominantly elderly. So a lot of people that have been on the beach for over 20 years. So you don't have a lot of partiers and things like that. Young professionals and young, small families.
Cool.
So I enjoy that. But it's really close to a lot of restaurants. You see the tourism on the weekends, but a lot of locals come over here. So
nice.
A lot of the tourism goes to South Beach, but you see just
trust me, they've been seeing a lot of the tourism on South Beach. Who's this gentleman back here?
He lives
Deontay, you also live down here? You've been watching the Chit Show too? Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. This series is wild. So anything that you recommend, here's the thing, right? So I grew up in Miami. I'm a local and all that stuff, but you know, we kind of skip the middle section because of what you just said, right? There's a lot of older folks. It's kind of quiet. We want the rowdiness. So I don't know. Any other recommendations on the way up over there?
There is a beautiful hill on 79th if you're walking by that shows you an amazing view of the ocean and like when the sun's rising. It's right before, a little bit before 79th. You have to go kind of
79th. So I got about 7 blocks to go.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. And it, like, of course, tourists won't know about it, but locals always go out there to kind of get nice photos and work out. So.
Well, they're gonna see it now. Well, I'll let you guys continue doing what you gotta do. Right. Guys, thank you so much. I guess you'll see yourself on the Chit Show. Yeah. All right, guys. We got some locals over here, and we're gonna begin the Chit Show. So that's good info. I didn't even know that. So looks like you got some patrolling going on the beach. All right, so we do have a boardwalk here that goes through, but I want to give you guys the whole perspective on Collins because we've been walking Collins. This video will be a good video to watch with a 53rd Street to 23rd Street video that I did, that I walked from 53rd Street all the way to 23rd Street, which is the W. Let's walk here real quick and then we'll go to the street because I do want you to see what's going on over here. It's very early in the morning, sun still hasn't risen, and I purposely did that because I don't want to be around a lot of people right now. I want to give you guys the vibe, the ambiance of what's going over here. I know you guys. I know you people. All right, guys. Have a good one. All right, so another cool thing that's nice to see is all these volleyball nets. And I'm sure it gets crowded probably a different crowd, right? More than likely the I don't need to be seen, I just actually want to play crowd, you know? More of South Beach is, you know, hey, look at me. Over here, it's more like, you don't even know I'm here. So it's one of those moments. So as you just saw, young lady, young professional, she says she lives in the area, and I don't know. So we're gonna walk, we're gonna talk, and I'll show you some of the things around here. It is a colder morning. It's like a small cold front has passed through. Look at this. You want some water? Filtered water? Now, obviously if we walk through here, we're gonna have basically the beach to our right. Now here's one of the things so you guys can know, and maybe you guys will be following me on Google Maps. There's a couple of entrances to the beach. All right, so there's the MacArthur Causeway, which if you guys followed a video that I did, that I began my walking tour on the MacArthur Causeway, that's one entrance to the beach that typically leads you to South Beach. Then if you don't want to go through the MacArthur, you can go through the Venetian. It's kind of like residential areas. A lot of people don't use it because they don't know about it, but it is frequented by a lot of like Uber drivers that want to go from Miami Beach to Wynwood. And then you have, is it 41st? And then you have 71st. Café Sazón. I guess if I wanted to get some Cuban coffee right now, look. This walking tour is just going to be as interesting to me than it is to you guys. So back to what I was saying, 71st Street is the street that gets you across to the actual beach, right? So you have to cross a bridge to get to the beach. And once you cross that bridge, then you'll get over here. Now, we're on 71st. Right now we're actually on 73rd, but because we went a couple blocks down, but here is what this place is called, Bandshell Canopy. And this is Collins. So we've been walking and talking and doing a lot of tours on Collins. Same city bike that we've been seeing, okay? Early morning buses. Now 71st Street that goes through also becomes 79th Street in Miami addresses. And I'll tell you guys, if you have not seen my Miami Ultimate Guide video, you should watch that because it's going to give you an idea of how the address and how the system for addresses work. So it's kind of cool. I like it because it gives a lot of information and I actually show you guys what's going on. Some of you guys are asking about clubs and all that stuff. This place is not a strip club. It's literally what it is. It's a bikini bar. So I don't know if it's open, but I guess if you like to be served in a bikini, then maybe you can come over here. Now, if we make a left, there's going to be some homes and some small condos and stuff like that that you guys are probably not going to see now because we're on Collins, but I do want to let you know it's there. It's about 7 in the morning, just getting to 7 in the morning. That's a Walgreens. Still using a lot of the look that most of the look from South Beach that has gone away because it's just been, you know, updated. This area is kind of kind of stay the same for a long, long time. So you're gonna see some of that architecture down here. It's kind of cool. It's gonna be. So here's my goal, guys. Here's my goal. If you're just checking in, I know it's gonna be a long video, but my walking tours are very informative. So I'm gonna try to walk from here all the way to maybe Bow Harbor Shops. And if we get to do that, that'll be pretty cool. You have Burger Shop, Salon Studios. That's pretty cool, huh? Maybe CVS is better than for you guys than, I don't know, than Walgreens. So typically, locals and more mature folks that want to stay away from the crowds and still want to enjoy a pretty beach, they would come to these areas within the beach. And I'm going to show you some areas where people can park. Obviously these parkings right here on the side of the road are not full right now because it's very early, but boy do they get really, really, really full fast. We got Chester's Beach Bucket Grocery. We got a bike shop, a nail spa. There's a massage place, pizza place up here. Now if you want to see, okay, so Collins right now is going one way here, and then you got Harding that brings you back on the other side. You'll have some parking here. We want to go park behind here, and that's, if you're following me, I'm on 75th Street in Collins on Google Maps. North Shore Branch Library, Miami-Dade Public System. Seaside, 7500 Seaside. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, this is kind of cool. So the Miami Beach trolley that we've been seeing on South Beach, this is kind of like the route that it does. All the way up to 88th Street, and then it comes back. Interesting. So I can jump on that. Obviously, guys, because we're in the middle of a pandemic, you're gonna have to wear a mask while you're in there. But hey, little trolley sounds good to me. Look at this property right here, right on the beach. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go through here so you guys can see a little bit of that. So this is somebody's residence, which, let me tell you, talk about holding on to some prime property, right? Now, one of the good things about this area, like behind there, there's a lot of parking. So you see, somebody that wants to just come to the beach, hang out, and come do a lot of things over here in Miami. This is what we would consider more of the North Miami Beach area. You got a little, I guess, a dog area here for the dogs. People there walking their dogs, and you got little parks. So if you want to come to the parks and do all that bit, you can. kind of coming this way, guys, because I want you guys to see the sunrise. Now all these parkings will fill up fast. Not so fast like in South Beach, but you have some restrooms over here. And I think we're starting to, oh man, this is kind of cool, huh? You got little ones that want to play. Then you got some outdoor spaces over here. And guys, if you're in South Beach and you want to maybe take an Uber drive, tell your Uber today, drop me off on 76th Street and the library, you already know where you can go and hang out and stay away from the ruckus. Yeah, right? So some people think, oh, I can't go to Miami, because they see what's going on in South Beach. South Beach is South Beach. It's always been kind of wild and fun and crazy. And so that young lady said on 79th, there's a nice hill that a lot of the locals get on, and we're about to get to there. Now you see, there is a little bit more beach erosion in this area. So it is something that the Army Corps of Engineers, especially towards the Bow Harbor area, where the famous Haulover Inlet, which if you guys that don't know my channel, I'm the king of Haulover, is actually going to dredge the Haulover Inlet and the sandbar, a really popular sandbar for a lot of the boaters, which is really close to a ramp, and after the ramp it's Haulover, so they're going to dredge both of them. And I don't know, I'll tell you what, those guys in Haulover ain't getting no footage today because it is flat. And those big buildings in the backdrop, that's kind of like where we're eventually going to walk to, which is Sunny Isles, which is, it's still going to be a while. So, all right, let's go back over here so we can see. I was kind of hoping that we can catch a little bit of the sunrise, but I don't think that's going to happen because it's cloudy. All right, so we're on 77th in the boardwalk. And if we wanted to walk the boardwalk, we just walk through here, and you know, a lot of people are gonna get exercise, maybe go on their bike. The goal is to get the boardwalk to go from, I guess maybe Haulover all the way to South Point. So I know they were doing some repairs on it on 41st, kind of like by the Fontainebleau. All right, let's keep on walking. That sand will, whoo, put you to work. Yeah, so. Just realized that since I have a jacket on, my mic might have been a little bit noisy, so I just opened it up a little bit so that doesn't happen. More cool property right here, right on the water. Looks like a nice little community that actually has beachfront access. Prime area. All right, so we're on 77th. We started on 71st. We actually started on 72nd, but I parked on 71st. Now, along this area, a lot of it is mostly residential, but you will find a couple of hotels and possibly Airbnbs. For those of you guys that don't know what Airbnb is yet, basically it's kind of website that allows people to rent out their property. I don't know how the city of Miami Beach or surrounding Miami-Dade feel about the whole Airbnb thing, but people do it. So check out the website if you guys want to find this area or other areas that are not on the main parts of the city, you know? Like I would wager that within some of these hotels, people have it as an investment property. They come, you know, maybe when it's cold to where they live. This is that same community that was there. It's pretty, right? Autos, established 1919. So now along here, there's going to be paths going forward that get us back onto the beach. So like if you're, you know, a local or a visitor that don't live on these properties, you can actually come over here. Pretty cool. All right, we're on 79th Street now. Keep in mind, guys, 79th Street on the Miami side, once we cross the bridge, 71st Street converts to 79th Street. So if you're coming onto the beach from the Miami side, maybe Biscayne Boulevard, which is US 1, you'll probably be able to go through there. So we have a park here called North Beach Oceanside Park. Get us back to the boardwalk. And here it is. More parking over there. There's an app called the Pay by Phone app. You guys can actually, you know, get that app and put your car information. Whenever you're gonna go somewhere, you just park and go. And all right, so look, it looks like there's another little dog park here. You got the stuff for the dogs, and we're not gonna jump in there. And it looks like there's some new construction going on over here. That's kind of cool, right? It goes back to the same community that we were just passing through. Yeah. There it is. Come on, we want that sun to come out, guys. Look at this. It's kind of like pretty nice. Wonder who's gonna have that view, right? It doesn't have beachside access. The only area down in Miami that has beachside access is an area called Golden Beach. And that's a little bit past Sunny Isles and Aventura. And there's that sun. Yes. I was kind of waiting for that. All right, so this is the little mountain that she said was on 79th Street. And it looks like it's temporary, guys. It's not something that's going to be here forever. So depending on when you watch this video, Who knows? Maybe it might. Who knows? Maybe it becomes a thing. Maybe they make this an area. Well, listen, in South Point Park, that whole top view, there's a little mountain on South Point Park on First Street that wasn't there when I was a kid. Oh boy, yeah, this is really pretty. I'll show you guys now, guys. Wait for it. Wow, this is breathtaking view, dude. Beautiful. Look at that. Very pretty, guys. The camera does not do it justice. The water is so calm today. That cruise ship is still over there. It's anchored all the way in the distance. I wonder why. Now, just like some of the videos that we've done on the actual beach, you have the numbers on the life guard stations of the street that you're on. So it'll show, look at that. It's beautiful, dude. Miami at its finest. Look at this, an old lifeguard. How cool is this, huh? I gotta talk to somebody in the city of Miami. I want them to auction it off, clean it up, and make it my studio. What do you guys think? I got a little shed, guys. For those who don't watch my channel, I got a little shed and I made it into a studio so I can do this editing for this stuff. That's crazy. What's even crazier is there's people crazy like me that'll buy this and fix it up and make it look really cool. Look, there's more. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Auction it off. There's nothing like a free market. Wait for it. All right. So, locals, especially people that live on this area, look at this. So these are there's that sunrise over here. Now, what I was saying is, in this area, there's these parks. And this is just passing 79th Street. And this area is frequented by a lot of families that'll come with kids that want to do barbecues, go to a beach. It has plenty of rooms for the kids, for the kids to run and play, and they still have the barbecues covered. So it looks like they don't want people grilling here. All right. This tree is tagged sea grape. Okay, so there's a neighborhood improvement project. So this tree is going bye-bye. This tree is going bye-bye. Let's see this one. This one's kind of cool right here, right? Like, look at this. I would consider this tree a survivor. I hope this one's not going. I hope none of them go, but here's the thing, right? I read an article in the Miami Herald that they're beginning to remove in South Beach. I don't know if it's the whole Miami Beach thing.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, man?
I'm looking for some might do some videos, man. You do videos or just...
I do. Check me out on Chit Show.
Huh?
Check me out on the Chit Show on YouTube. Hit me up through there because I'm actually working right now. Chit Show, Alfred Montaner.
Chit Show?
What's your name?
Seppi.
Cedric? Seppi. Send me a message and say, hey, Seppi, and then I'll hit you up. C with a C, C-H-I-T. Show. All right, guys. So that kind of happens a lot, right? So I'm holding a big gimbal, really good camera. And there's a lot of performers out here, guys. There's a lot of talent down in South Florida that are singers and rappers, and maybe not, maybe some for something else. But so back to what I was saying about the tree project. From what I was reading, they're gonna start removing some palm trees or coconut trees, which are really pretty, in South Beach, and replacing them with, I guess, maybe trees like this that'll provide a little bit more shade, which is definitely gonna change the vibe and look. But the reasoning is because of the global warming. Guys, I don't want to get into the mix of what's global warming and all that stuff. I'm just telling you what's out there. So I think because of the greenhouse gases and all that stuff, they want to put more trees to make it a little cooler and eliminate, not all, don't think it's all of them, but they want to eliminate some of the coconut trees. So yeah, I'm a tree hugger myself, guys. So I don't know. I think a tree is, think about it, that tree that they're gonna knock down, that sea grape, who knows? It's been there probably, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 years, maybe more. So, and things evolve and things change, and you know, but the people who planted them thought that they would be good for the city at that time, and the world changes, right? Okay, so we're here on 82nd. I'm gonna cross real quick. We're still walking now on Collins, and I want you guys to see what's going on over here. We got a skateboard park. We got some parking here as well. That's awesome. He's here, just look at that ramp, dude. That is awesome. So this is on 82nd, guys. So if you come to the beach, you know, the kids could come with you to the park. There's the trolley. There's the trolley over there. That trolley will take us back, and here's another one. So you can get that trolley on the way back as well. So the next signal says that it's 85th Street, and now in this area it's mostly the beaches. And like I said, you see how there's those little picnic tables and stuff like that. A lot of families will come over here, park, find a spot, do a picnic, go back to the beach, come back, stay in the shade, you know. Sometimes people think, oh, well, Miami Beach is just what you know, which is what you see. And what you primarily see is South Beach. But it has to do with all of this as well. So on 88th, I believe it ends, Miami Beach. And then we might, is it Surfside? We'll see a sign. And then there's another small little city called Surfside, then Bow Harbor, then Sunny Isles, Aventura, and then eventually it goes to Hollywood, which after you pass Golden Beach, then it becomes Broward. So you'll go into like Dania, and then it ends, and it won't let you go through. Then you have to actually go along the other side, cross over through the expressway, and then you'll get to the Fort Lauderdale area, which we've done videos of as well. So here you have more parking for those that want to come to the parks over here. See, a lot of times people ask me, well, Alfred, what can I do? Where can I go? And everything is relative to what you like to do. So, and I guess for me, first things first, within my series, I need to show you Miami physically. I need you guys to do your own research so you guys can find out what areas you want to be in. And then the next phase of these series and tours is, hey, let's go to local restaurants and hotels. Look how cool this is, guys. Look at that. Look at those pelicans. I love that. That is awesome. So yeah, this series is going to continue, but I do need to show you guys what's where so you guys can understand, hey, listen, yeah, on 85th, if we're gonna go to this restaurant or this hotel or whatnot, this is what we can do in the surrounding area. Because it's one thing to read about something, say like on TripAdvisor or one of these places, but when you see something for yourself that's pretty relevant at the time that you're watching the video, that's pretty powerful stuff. So we're filming this in March of 2021. We are still within the pandemic. Okay, so here's the entrance that you can walk into the same park that we just, here's the trolley again. Wow, that's a lot of trolleys that have passed through. Now Harding Avenue will bring us back, which is that street over there that'll head south. Right now in the direction that we're walking north. So if we walk the opposite way, since we're on 86th Street, we walk 85 blocks down the opposite way, we're gonna be at South Point Park. And I've filmed videos there of boats, and very pretty area. Look, this is a Beach Place Hotel. Small little hotel. But look, it's right here in that area. So yeah, look it up. Look it up on, you know, Beach Place Hotel. And it's on like, it's probably 86 in Harding. Now we're getting close to where I want to show you. We might have to cut it short on this video, which I wanted, my goal was to get to the Bow Harbor shops. But if we can't get it to this video, we'll do a part 2. So stay tuned for that if we kind of miss it, okay? We're here coming on 87th. And that park that we just passed, guys, once again, it's called North Beach Oceanside Park. And that sun is starting to rise. You can see it over there. Okay, so on 87th, you see there's a sign that says public beach access. Here you would have access. You have a couple of parking spots. You know, you got maybe about 8 of them here. It's early in the morning, guys. So Look at the cool architecture here of these buildings. Now this is what the older buildings used to look like back in the days, and a lot of them in this area still look like this. Some of them have already been demolished, and there's been a lot of new construction. Where there was a lot of construction was in the Sunny Isles area. All right, so we're here on Surfside, guys. So remember that I was telling you guys there's these small little cities now? So on 88th, Miami Beach, the city of Miami Beach, they would, I guess, technically be here to 88th. Now we are entering Surfside. So Surfside is a small little city of itself, and I don't know if this is, I wonder what's the history on that. Okay, there's a tennis center over here. You still have City Bike that you guys can get on if you want. Surfside. Welcome to Surfside, my friends. We just left the beach. All right, guys. So that trolley from Miami Beach will actually hook a left right here on 88th and go right back down Harding and eventually take you back to South Beach. Now we're gonna walk within Surfside, and then you'll see kind of like what Surfside looks like. Look at this piece of property, waiting to get one of those huge buildings. A lot of property there, guys. So in Florida, for those of you guys that are not here from the States, Florida, because of the climate, has always been, especially South Florida, like these areas, has always been a place to retire, right? You want to simplify your life. You probably did well for yourself. You had a house wherever you manage your life. You're older now. You get a nice little condo, and you go to the beach every other day and have a good time. And that's what a lot of primarily a lot of people from these areas are older. Not everybody, because obviously people move on, but yeah, there is a population over here that's older Americans. If you see over there, there is some single family homes a little bit in the distance. But that eventually go to the intercoastal. So in the direction I was pointing the camera, and almost busted my ass on a reflector on the street. Think about this, guys. This 20 years ago was $40K. $40,000 maybe, if that. I know, because it was. And then eventually all these developers started putting, massive buildings and property available. www.89collins.com. I guess this one's for sale. Arte Surfside, or is it Art? 9.3 million oceanside residences. Wow. That's arte. I'm assuming it's probably this property here. That looks like it's just the, and this looks cool. I guess that was the other area where people, I guess, inquire about what to live. Look at the size of the balconies on there, dude. Those things are huge. Oh, look, I hear some parrots. Some rogue parrots. That is kind of cool. That is a cool building. There's a lot of cool buildings coming up in the next series, guys. Once we start walking into Sunny Isles, man, look at this tree. Dude, look at the size and thickness of that tree, dude. That is huge. How cool is that? I hope they don't get rid of that one. Well, things are changing now, guys. So now we're not in Miami Beach. Now we're in Surfside. So the whole removal of trees and all that stuff is not happening here. And like I said, they're replacing them with other trees. But I'm sure there's people that are still not going to be happy with that. Look at these. It's also a condo. And now you got old school here. I mean, I'm sure you can probably get some of these places rented for reasonable prices if you looked good enough. Like this. Anak Global, here's a number. Right? Maybe you wanted a place to live on 90th and Surfside, a block away from the beach. It's available, guys. Same company over here represents this property as well. I mean, obviously I would assume that they're trying to sell the entire building, but who knows, maybe they're just renting them out. Look how cool these are. See, this is kind of cool to me. It's just the architecture that's so unique and different. I like that. It reminds you of all the old school, you know, Miami movies and www.great-apartmentsapts.com for rent. Here you go. Call, ask him, tell him, hey, listen, I saw Alfred's channel on YouTube, the King of Haulover, walking, and look how pretty this place is. What an entrance, huh? This will be the entrance. They're still preserving the old school look, and then look what they put right behind it. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, my friends. Listen, I think we got a couple more blocks to go. We're not gonna make it to Bow Harbor, but I will promise you this. I'm gonna put an end screen, okay? Meaning there's a little suggestion box that's gonna have like a question mark symbol on the top of my video. If you click on that, it'll show you what I think you should watch that'll work well with this video, especially if there's a part 2 of this one. So keep that in mind, or you can always look at the end screens. Normally YouTube will start recommending other people and all that stuff. So just try to stay within my network or my playlist so you can see all the walking tours I've done in South Florida. Here's another huge piece of property that looks like it's gonna get developed. And this is one of those things that happens, guys, right? Ooh, this is kind of low level right here. I wonder how the flooding is there under hurricanes. The hurricane issue is an issue, but not enough of an issue to not buy on the beach. Hello. I guess we can take a look at what's going on here. Prior to them building. I wonder if they're going to restore this. The Seaway, 9149. Look, it was literally beautiful, beautiful property. I'm sure a lot of people have here. Notice of virtual public hearing. Request application to amend previously approved site plan. Planning and Zoning Board meeting February 11th, 2021. Wow, that has not been updated. Not at all, because we're in March. Oh, we got a Residence Inn and Marriott over here, guys. But I think we're gonna end it here at the Marriott. Look at the Hillcrest, 9165. And we're gonna end it over here, guys, on 91st. I am gonna continue filming now. But I do have to turn off the camera and get another SD card because I ran out on this card. So check out my other playlist, guys. If you want to see more of this type of content, I have a whole playlist. We're on 91st, and my name is Alfred Montaner. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Amazingness, that is what we do. And I don't know, let me say bye to you guys. Hey, I'm your host, so check out my boat ramp videos. I got a lot of stuff on my channel. Check it out. I hope you guys like it. Amazingness, that's what we do. And I'm out of here.